quick video today. I'm not going to be too long on this one here. Wanted to come on here though for a minute. Pretty good week, not too bad. Basically, I walk y'all through how I keep up with what I'm making on the trips, because you only see the price on the load board. Once you complete that trip, it drops off the load board, right? Then you don't see it no more. So I do it like this. I've been off doing it this way. I've been off of what my net business earnings are. I've been off by maybe a couple $100 every week, so it's not too bad. My fuel average on the average is around $12.50. That's with no idle time. As now, of course, I'm idling. It's hot outside. It's about 74 up here and everything. So anyway, back to the topic. Basically go over last week's settlement with you guys. I do this just, oh man, I do this just about every week over here so far. I will be leaving in July. Better opportunities has come my way, so unfortunately I will be leaving USA. I will be taking the truck with me. Now, that being said, let me get my phone charger real quick, because these iPhones ain't worth a hell for keeping up a battery very long. I did refinance my truck. It made my truck payment go up a little bit. Not too bad. It went up $100, $115.36, I think it is. So it comes out to $748. Basically on here, this is how I come up a few dollars, a few $100 short every time. I round everything up to the nearest dollar. Pretty much is how I, except for like the owner operator buyback, I do it how it's listed on the settlement. So that's how I do it. So basically, I'll go through my deductions with you guys real quick. Fuel, you cannot guarantee what fuel's going to be. I know how I'm doing it now. I never idle, by the way, except for like when it's really, really hot outside. I idle. Most of the time I have a fan with me. I don't have the fan right now. I need to get one. That's what I need to do. But anyway, I'll go over these deductions with you guys real quick. Basically, my truck payment, like I said, I refinanced it. It went up a little bit, not too much. $750 a week is what I calculate for the truck payment to be. The owner operator buyback, which is part of the insurance, it's $7.39. The owner operator physical damage insurance, which is the highest insurance you'll have, it's mine is $110 a week. My owner operator occupational accident is $25.20 a week. My owner operator bobtail insurance is $7 a week. Now we have the comm charge for the Qualcomm in here. I mean, the PeopleNet is what we use. Would charge $20.46 a week to use it, which is no big deal, right? With that PeopleNet, you have to pay for it. They don't give it to you. They charge you $100 a week minimum. You can put more in it, I think, but I just take $100 a week out for that. Until that reaches $2,500. So I never deduct for that. That's why, like I say, sometimes it's a little more on my settlement sheet than what I do on this, but it's not too bad actually. So that's another $100 charge I never add for, but I only come up like $200 shy or something. It's still in the range, okay? So after that, I'll take a set amount out for my maintenance as of right now, because I just drained it to get all my body work done from where I had the little incident. I just drained my maintenance to nearly nothing. So now I am putting $290 a week in it until I build it back up, and then I will drop that back down to $145 a week. because that's really all you need for maintenance for a brand new truck. Like I say, if you do what I do, you had an accident, you tear the cab up, you want to take it out to fix it, and then, you know, obviously put it back in there. But anyway, I hold out my taxes 30% is what I hold, is what they guarantee for you to hold out. Is over here they're gonna tell you 15%, but I always hold out a little more. Pretty much I do it a fixed rate is how I do it. I take $300, I minus $300 out of the gross revenue, right? And that's what I keep out for taxes. $300 a week, set aside in a separate account for taxes alone. I never see that money. Like I say, it goes in a separate account. I never see it. Can I borrow from it if I need it? Sure I can. You know, I have access to the account, but like I say, I never check the balance or nothing in that because I don't intend on using it. It's just pretty much there. It's building interest. That's why I do 30%, because you build an interest fast on that, the more money you put in it. So that's how I do it. Now I'm going to go and we'll discuss the trips I did for this week here. So I did my restart. I did it in Texas, down in Mount Vernon. They got a Lowe's down there that we do a lot of good freight out of. So I delivered there. I went down the road a little ways. There's a TA down there, and that's where I did my restart at. Did 34 down there in Texas. I went to Dallas and picked up one going up to Springfield. It paid pretty good, actually. It paid it went 650 miles. It paid $21.29.76 is what the load paid. However, we get 65% of it, so that comes out to be $13.84. They give you a fuel surcharge on all the loads. Some of them will be $0, but my fuel surcharge on that load was $218, and that total trip come out to be $16.02. So pretty much when I got to Springfield, did my delivery and everything, we went over to a place in Joplin and got a load. It paid $2,450.60. It paid $15.92 plus $299 for the fuel surcharge. It paid $1,891.89. That trip there was 984 miles. And it went from Springfield to, I say Springfield because I add in my deadhead miles from that. So I say Springfield to Charlotte, it's about 1,000 miles, something like that. Like I say, I don't add in deadhead miles. Okay, I got up here to Charlotte. Did my delivery. And I went up to Spartanburg, South Carolina, picked one up. It's paying pretty good. Wasn't paying real great, but it was paying enough to make a little bit off of it. It went from, like I say, Spartanburg, South Carolina. It went all the way to Russellville, Arkansas. It paid $13.60. Paid $884 after they took their cut off of it. Fuel surcharge on that load was $267.40. The total revenue the trip generated from fuel surcharge and all that other crap come out to $11.60. Good 800-mile trip, good 2-day run. I did it in a day and a half. Because over here they don't have us put no governor on our truck. We can run them wide open if we choose. However, the company we lease from, they want you to run it at no more than 80. You can't run it no more than 80 because of the warranties that's on it. 80's plenty fast enough. I never drove 80. 72 to 75, you know, this is what I stick around. With the lighter freight, everything I haul is pretty much light. Last week I hauled the one load that was heavy, and that's the one going from Russellville to Tulsa, which we'll talk in a minute, it was 44,000 pounds. I didn't make hardly anything off that trip. I covered just enough for the fuel. The reason I took that is because I had to get the truck into the shop, right, to get the estimate. And now we're going in the shop on the 11th. Won't be back until I don't know when. So that's why I took that trip, to get that, you know, estimate. I tried to get it whenever I was in Springfield before, but they was booked up or whatever, so I had to make an appointment to get in there. But anyway, so pretty much Russellville. This is pretty much the trips I do. But if I was in Russellville, I wouldn't have went to Little Rock to get this load here no more than it's paying. I would have went on up to either up to the terminal and get something, or I would have went to you know, up to Glad or somewhere like that and got something, going back towards Virginia, making a little money. This trip, like I say, I made $429 on it. Fuel cost $100, so I didn't really make too much on it. But like I said, I had to get back towards Springfield to get that estimate done. So pretty much I was sitting at almost 3,000 miles for the week. I didn't have no choice. I had 2 days left I could have ran. I had Friday and Saturday still that I could have ran, got another trip in, but I didn't have the hours to do it. So at that point in time, I just said, well, you know, I did pretty good, so we'll just call it a week, do a restart. My total revenue for this week here was $5,090.59. Time all them deductions we talked about earlier come out, I still brought in around $2,560 and some odd cents. Was 65%. I don't think grossing more than $5,000 is going to be a challenge. Obviously, if you team, you can really make good money over here. But if you don't team, you're a solo driver, you could do the 4,000s easy, real easy. You do 3,000 real easy, but 5,000 you can do. It's just hard running. Like I say, I had almost 3,000 miles too. Also, the company we lease from, they allow you you know, a limit of how many miles you can drive the truck in a month. It's 10,000. So obviously this week here is going to be a low week. I'm only going to have, I might actually be in the red this week, to be honest with you, because I'm going in the shop on Monday. So there's good weeks and bad weeks with this load board stuff. There's companies you could get dedicated routes with, paying percentage, but you're not on the load board. That's the problem. I did find a company, however, that does got a load board. I may try to get a hold of another driver that's over there. He does the YouTube thing too. I'm not going to say his name or nothing over here. But I should drop the link in for his channel. But anyway, you get 85%, I think it is, if you bring a truck in. You get 80 if you do a lease purchase over there. But the problem with that is you get the Volvos. I was talking to a guy today over at the leasing company I deal with. He was at the same truck stop I was this morning. He come over talking to me, and I was checking my oil and stuff, and he was looking around and everything, and he asked me what happened with my truck and this and that. I was like, yeah, one of their drivers hit the front of it, and then I tore the side skirt off of it in a bad condition. But anyway, we got to talking. He said, your windshield's busted too. I was like, yeah, it's busted. It's gonna cost me, you know, $500. And he said, better than what mine's fixing to cost me. I'm gonna have to pay $13.86 for mine. And I was like, good God. And he said, our clearance lights is built into the windshield, so $13.86 for a windshield. Woo! You can't use your maintenance for that. You can only use $1,000 out of that at a time. If you used it, like I got two separate maintenance. I got one I don't even account for because it's a real low fee they pull out. They say they pull out 7 cents, but I ain't noticing but $60, $70 at a time coming out of there. So I don't even calculate for it on here. So like I say, it comes up a few $100 difference from this that I'm doing on the iPad here. From this on the iPad to the settlement sheets, they almost compare. It's either sometimes it'd be $100 more, sometimes it'd be $100 less, maybe lesser than that. But I figured up just like this. I do all the deductions minus their maintenance account, the leasing company's maintenance account. I'll never add that in there. Like I say, I plan to have this truck paid off in 2 years. I've already been in it, 6 months. No, 7 months now. No, wait, let's see here. No, I've been in it longer than that, haven't I? I can't even remember. I gotta look. So I've marked on here. Okay, September 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so on the 15th of this month, it'll be 7 months I've been over here with this truck here. I had a different truck that I had to ride in for a few weeks because of my accident. But anyway, that's the numbers you can get over here. Like I say, you could do 5,000 if you really push it. You could do you can comfortably do 3,000, 4,000 even. And like I say, there's one guy over here that's gross 6,000, but he was at 68% too. I'm only at 60. We're at 65 now. Pretty much all the people that was at the 68, whenever 2019 come along and they make you re-sign a contract every year, it pretty much cut them all out of the 68% deal. Is how it's going. Everybody now is getting 65. If they didn't switch over to the mileage, or if you don't switch over to the mileage at the end of the year, if they ever cut the pay, it'll be in the new contract you have to sign. You got to sign one every year. So like I say, we're pretty much all at 65 now, so that's what I'm getting, a week. The 4,000 range. Like I say, this and like I say, I got the people in that thing paid off up there, and they're getting ready to put a tablet in here. So anyway, I'll keep y'all updated. Do some more videos on how to run the load board and stuff. I may do the load board video tonight when I get up to where I'm going. I think I'm gonna leave out of here though. Kind of boring just sitting around. I can get to where I gotta pick up at. I can't pick up until the morning, but I can get close. Yeah, I can get close. Or I could stay right here, but that put me in driving 75 miles in the morning. But anyway, I'm gonna go quick little video there about what I'm getting. I've never been in a negative but 4 times since I've been here. I did do a mileage lease with LTI, and it just wasn't for me. And like I say over here, you got an aftermarket lease. You can do whatever you want to the truck pretty much, except drill holes. They charge you arm and a leg to drill a hole in the truck. Like if you want to drill a hole to mount a TV and you turn it back in before the lease is over, they're going to charge you $200 a hole you drilled in that sucker. It's in the contract. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the contract out and I'm gonna bust the numbers down for you guys. Like I say, you could pay more than the truck payment. I'm paying $750. I plan to pay this off in 2 years. Or we'll see what happens anyway. Like I say, I'm almost reaching the year mark with it. I'm at 6 months already. And that's pretty much it. Like I say, I'm getting ready to leave from here. So I did mount me a TV in here too. Oh boy, that light light is bright. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I guess I'm gonna head out of here. Talk to y'all later. Ah.